All right, my name is Dominique Barbie, and I'll be presenting for you tonight. I am a multiple seven-figure earner. I started from nothing, as they say, started from the bottom. Now we are here, right? And my goal is to basically show you how to literally become financially independent, become financially free, and completely release all financial obligations. How would it feel for you to have no debt? No one anything, right? Have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank, if not $1 million in the bank. How would it feel for you to get that new house, that new car? Let me know in the chat right now. Because if that's what you're all about, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's going to be simple, and it's going to be a way that everybody can realistically actually achieve and do. So that's the part that I am most excited about, people, because I have found something that everybody can win in. So let me share this quick video.
If you want to, be brave enough to
Y'all hear it?
goes down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's
Make
going
sure
to
y'all
hit
can
you in
hear
your
it.
mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than.
Yeah, start that over.
You can write anything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up.
And 3 and 4. His eyes from where I'm sitting look fairly clear. It's up to 7.
It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling.
And here it is at 9. Is he going to get up? Yes, he does. All right.
Saved by the bell.
The 8th round.
He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, yep, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back.
Wow.
He's not fighting.
Dang.
First time in his career.
Woo.
The world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day. It's not an option. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you've given yourself an option. You've given yourself an out. You've given yourself an excuse. You've given yourself room not to do it. Yeah, are you hearing what I'm saying? You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you.
Woo woo. Hey, so how you like those apples? How y'all feel about that? Did that give someone some inspiration? Type of 777 in the chat. First off, if you're awoke, if you're glad to be awoken today, if you're grateful to be alive today, if you're grateful to have another chance at life today, because some people did not make it today. And the reason I play that video is because I was one of those people who was getting knocked down by life, right? I was on food stamps, I was on government assistance, people. And I was looking for a way to get out of my situation. And it was so horribly depressing. I was gaining weight. I had multiple children that I could barely take care of. And the craziest part is, every time I went to work, the amount that I would get back was the same price as daycare, as all my bills, as all of those things, right? And I started to feel like life was smacking me in the face. I'm like, what is going on? And something magnificent happened to me. It was so painful. It was almost like it was just so painful. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was at my breaking point, people. And I was tired of being sick and tired. I was tired of blaming myself or my husband or this person or that person, everybody. I was over it. And I literally got up out of my bed and I looked to my right people. I looked to my left people. And I said, oh my gosh, nobody is coming to save me. So I got to save myself. And that is the moment that changed my life. And I got on my knees and I started to pray and I said, Lord, if you help me, whoever you need me to help, I will help your people. I will do whatever you need me to do. I promise. I was just thinking of anything. And that next day I got woken up out of my sleep with a loud, rumbling voice. And I knew it was the voice of God. And I'm not here to be religious or preach or do anything like that. I'm not a religious person or anything like that, but I do know there is a higher power, and that is the higher power that helped me. And I got up out of my bed and I heard the voice, and this is what the voice said. It said, "Get up and go help my people." And I went behind the computer screen, and I did not get from behind that computer screen. So I figured out how to make money online or somewhere or somehow or somewhere. And thankfully enough, after 2 years of struggling, I was not giving up, people. And my mama passed away. My brother passed away in a fire with my mother. My other brother passed away, and people began to literally lose their lives in my family. And I said, my family, some of them may not be here. Good thing she had 6 kids. I got 5 brothers and sisters. But I said to myself, they may not be here, but I'm here. So they may not have the chance, so I will do what I need to do. And if you're listening right now, here's your shot and here's your chance to do what you need to do. I'm grateful for this opportunity because basically people need money. It is what it is. And I want to show you a simple way to do it. I want to show you how I was able to reach $200,000 per month with a similar program. And I want to show you why it's going to be easier to do this in this system. So if you're ready to know how this works, if you're ready to change your life and change your ways and change whatever you got to do to get what you need to do, let me know in the chat. Just say yes. Just say yes, 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 yes. If it's your time, everybody gets a turn. And I believe it's your time right here, right now. And you are not here by mistake. If you are here because you are in alignment. You have been praying or you have been ready. When a student is ready, the teacher will appear. When a person is ready, the opportunity will appear, people. So this is a divine power bill relief pay plan. And let me just break it down to you. And I'm not going to hype you up. I'm going to straight tell you the facts of how you can get from A to Z, how you can pay all your bills, how you can get everything you need. And I have a special guest. Actually, one of the people who I trained, she hit over $250,000. I'm going to introduce her later. And she got something that's going to be able to benefit the team as well, along with what we have. And it's just going to change your life. Okay. So y'all ready? Let's go. So here's a disclaimer. Legally, of course, we got to give disclaimers. Past profits do not indicate future results. You can take a screenshot of this. This is a legal disclaimer just to let you know that this is true information. And we're going to show you what to do, how to do it, right? And past profits do not equal future results. So now, if you're not familiar with USDT, let me explain something to you. About 4 years ago, I learned about Bitcoin. Okay, if y'all know what Bitcoin is, right? Let me know if y'all know what Bitcoin is. Just say I do in the chat if you with me still. Okay, so with USDT, it's a stable coin. It's a coin that you can accumulate and grow your coins into more coins. With Bitcoin, I learned about Bitcoin when it was $400, right? And I saw this guy. He had millions of dollars in crypto, and he said, if you could just get one Bitcoin, you will be a millionaire. Mind you, it was $400. Okay, so I began to accumulate Bitcoin. I began to accumulate Ethereum, and my husband came up to me when Ethereum was 40 cents, people. Ethereum is $3,000 now. Once we learned about cryptocurrency, my husband is more advanced than me, but I started to learn about it, and we made a lot of money in cryptocurrency. So the thing is, we started to show people some of the coins that we were accumulating, and we would get people messaging us 3 months later saying, oh my gosh, how did I get this $5,000? I had a cousin of mine. She's like, can I take this out? She made $20,000. And then my in-laws, my husband's parents, I guess they were retiring. So they had a lot of money coming in from retiring or some type of big payment from when they were working or something like that. And he told them, this is what he told them. He said, put all your retirement money in these cryptocurrencies that we were finding out about. Of course, they're not going to do that, right? They're not going to put all of their money in there, but they did put some in there. Just let me tell you, if they would have put their whole retirement fund in the accounts that we would have told them to, they would probably have about $2 million extra right now. So pay attention to what I'm saying, because you're going to be able to learn how to do this, how to create wealth for yourself, and how to stop being in a cycle of doing the same thing, because your thoughts 5 years ago have brought you here today. And if you can change your thoughts, you can change your life, right? So with this program, you'll be able to accumulate cryptocurrency. And if you're the type of person who don't have no cryptocurrency, or you're not paying attention, guess what? You're going to get left behind. And we don't want you to get left behind. We're gonna put you ahead of the game. So by the time 3 to 6 months from now, everybody on this call can have $40,000 minimum or $100,000. I'm talking about saved. I'm talking about pay some stuff off and money in your account if you just pay attention. Okay. So this is the law of giving and receiving. This is the best thing about a law that I want you to understand. With the law, that means it don't matter who you are, where you come from, that these laws work for whoever works it. Just like the law of gravity. If you go off a building, you're going to fall, right? So when I was broke and I was telling you my story about how I was making $7 an hour, and I called my brother up, right? And I said, bro, I'm going to make $1 million. I was so excited. Have you ever gotten to one of those network marketing companies and you're excited? You start telling people, like, oh, I'm going to be rich. Yeah, we're going to be rich, right? So I'm telling my brother, and I'm like, I'm going to be a millionaire. And you know, he said to me, he said, shut the heck up, Dinka. He would call me Dinka. My name is Dominique, but he called me Dinka. And he said, shut the heck up. You're not going to make $1 million. Like, yeah, right. He's so sarcastic. I knew he was just playing, but I knew he was literally like low key, like, okay, she barely have a couch, barely have a bed. And I was so offended. And I was just like, oh, I'm going to show him. I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I make some money. I'm going to show him. Unfortunately, he passed away before I made my first $1 million online. But when I did make 200K per month, I hit 100K per month specifically for him. And I just gave him a shout out. So whoever you may be going for, I don't know if you're doing this for yourself or for your family, you can do it. I became the first millionaire in my family. And not only that, I trained over 5,000 people to quit their job, and some of them became 6 and 7 figure earners. Okay. So you're not listening to something that's just BS, right? So the law of giving and receiving, this is one of the biggest laws that I use outside of seeking first the kingdom, right? Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. It is a game, however, which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law in the Old and New Testaments. Give the rules of the game with wonderful clearness. Jesus Christ taught that it was a great game of giving and receiving. Now, from these ancient principles, if you look at the Kabbalah, if you look at Muslims, if you look at Christians, a lot of these religions, they all are going to tell you, they all are based off of one of these laws, and that's giving and receiving, no matter what they believe in, right? It means that whatsoever a man sowed, that shall he also reap. So whatever you have now is in direct proportion of what you have been sowing. So when I stumbled across Earl Nightingale's video, the 30-day secret, what's it called, the strangest secret, I stumbled across this video, and this is what he said. It changed my life forever. He said, men simply don't think. Out of 100 men, he tested 100 men, and at the end of their life expectancy, one was rich out of 100 men. And then he said 4 were financially independent, meaning they could create income for themselves and could live on their income. 54 was broke by the time they was in retirement age. And he said, if you ask these men would they want to be wealthy by the time they hit retirement, they follow them from their 20s to retirement. And he said, if you ask these men, they would have told you they want to create wealth. And I was terrified because I was like, if I don't do something, I will end up like these people. So this means that whatever a man sends out, a word or deed will return to him. What he gives, he will receive. If he gives hate, he will receive hate. If he gives love, he will receive love. If he gives criticism, he will receive criticism. If he lies, he will be lied to. If he cheats, he will be cheated. We are also taught that the imaging faculty plays a leading part in the game of life. The reason I'm showing you this is because part of the strategies I'm going to talk to you about is how you're going to create that sowing and that receiving of all the money that you could ever imagine. So the evolution of money, massive success and impact. I know you're thinking, what's in it for me? What do I get out of this? What's in it for you? I'll tell you. But you must understand that money is evolving with or without you. Here is how. So first of all, back in the day, they used to have bartering and they would exchange money for crops and farming and all these things. Then they started exchanging gold and silver, right? And then they got into cards, credit cards, and then they got into cryptocurrency. And the people back in the day, if they didn't have cards, they would have money under their pillow. But now they were forced to get their credit cards. And now it's evolving into cryptocurrency. And even some states and countries, did you know that one state, I'm sorry, it's a country, I forget what it is, my husband knows, but they literally, all the money that were in these people's bank, they just basically denied their currency. And they had to either get cryptocurrency or something else. That is kind of a clue to let you know, like, you probably want to get some cryptocurrency. And we're getting ahead of the times. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. They're talking about some of the banks changing their money to cryptocurrency too. And don't quote me on that, but I'm just saying, hey, I'm just a messenger, right? So who loves bills? Anybody on this webinar love bills? Just let me know. Feel free to raise your hand, hoot and holler if you love bills, right? I know a lot of people, that's one of the main things they like, man, these bills, right? How does it work? I'm going to show you a private team strategy, which will make you $500,000 over and over. So this is what I realized. Sometimes it's not about the program as much as it is about the people you're working with and the strategy. So what I'm going to show you, the program is off the chain, and the strategy that I'm going to give you, which I received this strategy from 3 multimillionaires, not 7-figure earners, but 8 and 9-figure earners. Yes. Okay. So one thing you want to understand is if you want a result, the fastest way you're going to get it is from somebody who has done it before. They're going to make you cut the shortcut, right? Give you a shortcut and tell you what they did. And if you do what they did, you will have the results. That's just how it goes. So this is a perfect residual quick bill relief matrix, meaning you can, whatever bill you need, you can literally pay it very quickly with this matrix. Okay. So you can turn $100 into $500,000 plus. Just imagine taking a $100 bill, putting it in your bank account, and then they give you back 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 500,000. That is what you're going to be actually able to do with this ATM machine. So you're also going to be able to get funding. You're going to be able to get a freedom account that compounds your money. This is one of the wealthy people's secrets. They have these freedom accounts. It's tax-free money that compounds your money. You're going to learn how to get that. You're going to be able to connect to the right people to get you life insurance for family, help you build a retirement fund, real valuable digital products, social media marketing training, leadership training, forex education courses, binary option courses, cryptocurrency, which is really powerful because if you go through this cryptocurrency course, you won't be left behind anymore. Real estate and e-commerce training and much, much more. What I found out is when you stop growing, your income will get stuck. So if you've been working your job, right? Think about it, are you reading new books? Are you being around new people? Are you learning new skills? The people who are doing this right now are going to basically vaporize the people who are not, who are staying stagnant and still doing the same thing, right? So with the Divine Power Prosperity, we're going to show you how to get a AI licenses. Now there's 2 parts to this. I'm going to say this part really quickly because the Bill Relief Program is a big part of it, and the structure that I show people how to make, you know, 10,000, 20,000 plus per month, even 100,000. So with the licenses, it's $50 per license, and every time you get a license for $50, you earn $100. Where does that money come from? When you first come into the system, it has a 1-line power line, and whoever came in before you, whatever they purchase, you earn 10% for life. On top of that, if people fall into your matrix, like the 2x11 matrix, for example, say for example, 100 people fell under you, you will earn $1.40 per license. So for example, a person got 10 licenses, that's $500. That person's going to make $1,000. And then if they're in your structure, if they fall under you, right, 10 licenses times $1.40, whether you brought them in or not, you're going to earn that from each person, however many licenses they get. I know that's a little bit of quick math. Also, if anyone comes in after you, you earn a $5 per license per person. But the main thing to remember is this, okay? You turn $50 into $108 over and over again. Once you double your money, you have to get a new license because it runs off of the license on this part. So $100 grows into $200, $250 into $500, $500 to $1,000, $1,000 into $2,000, and so forth and so forth. $10,000 to $20,000. You can invest as many licenses as you want. Easy to get started and no limit on how many licenses you can acquire. Okay. Now let's get into the Bill Relief Program. This program is going to save a lot of lives, to be honest. And they have done statistics that show most of the people who are adults, most of them, they said over 70% of them don't have $1,000 saved in their bank account, which is heartbreaking. That is crazy. With all the abundance and the wealth going on in the world, we can definitely change that philosophy. So with $100 per month, no admin fees, people, pay it forward strategy, I'm going to show you how to never run out of money ever again, and how to never worry about money again. So below, I will go over all your payments. In a similar program, we have 5,000 plus people making $500 to $100,000 plus per month. In order to keep getting paid for life, I have found 3 strategies from people who made $2 million to $100 million with pay plans like this. Okay, so the first one who made $2 million, right? They had a similar structure. It was a 2x3 structure, which I'm going to show you. The second one made over $10 million. That program has been running for over 10 years, I think 10 or 12 years, something like that. and they have been making millions of dollars each year, and they showed me how they did it. And then one of my favorite is the one who made $100 million. And he showed me with a two by two simple matrix how he made $100 million. And he basically called me and he wanted to offer me a $20,000 spot, people. And then I said, okay, how does that work? And he showed me how he made $100 million with a small amount of money, medium amount of money, and so forth. So I put all of those brains together. And when I came across this, I put together a strategy for you all that I think that you will enjoy. The main thing is to continuously pick 1 to 2 people each time you cycle. Now, there are gifting boards and different things like that. They don't have products. This has a product, right? This has a residual component, and it has a place where you can make money from the product as well. PIF simply means pay it forward. I mean, once you make money, you're going to help 2 people each time you cycle, right? And help a new person come in who maybe have not had the money. We're going to keep a list of people. So if you're on here, maybe you don't have the money, you want to fill out that form. We're going to keep a list of people who need help getting sponsored, and they're willing to bring in 4 to 8 people under you. Okay. We're also going to provide you with leads, and we have a strategy to help you as well. This is unique because you will make residual payments over and over and cycle over and over. So the bill relief 1, entry payment is $100 per month. It's a 2 by 3/4 matrix. $20 instantly if you sponsor the person. Now, here's the cool part. If you did not sponsor the person and they fall under your 8 rows, which if you're on this call, we literally launch tomorrow, okay? You're going to be the first people in the system if you're watching it, or the first week in the system if you're watching this a week later or so forth, right? This is so simple, okay? Once you share this with 2 people who have bills and who need help paying their bills, right? And they have $100. Most people have $100. So it's very low entry, very simple. And then those 2 people share with 2 people, and those 2 people share with 2 people. That means that's 8 people going to fall on your organization. Now, the person above you, if people are falling in under them, they can fall under you as well. And if they land in your 8 spots at the bottom, that's 6750, 6750, 6750 over and over 8 times. And on that 8th payment, it's going to automatically re-enter you into that cycle. You're going to earn $540, people. And then remember, you're going to pay it for someone on the list or someone that you know who may need help. They maybe don't have the $100, but they're willing to actually do the program with you. I've been in programs where you have to bring in 50 to 100 people just to make $500 a month. And guess what? This $540, it can happen 10 times. It can happen 20 times in a day, in a week, or in a month. Now, this is something that's important that I need to share with you, how I made $200,000 per month. The pay plan was just like this, but this pay plan is easier. So to make $500 a month, in the program where I made $200,000 a month, let me explain something to you. It was only one product. And guess what the product was? It was a good product, right? It taught people how to make $100 or more per day trading Forex, okay? Forex is basically when you're trading commodities and assets. If you learn how to do it, you can literally sit behind your computer and make money every day. That was the product. It was $100, y'all. $100 a month. You have to bring in 3 people. And when those people brought in 3 people, okay, let me show you. You made $500 a month. This was so simple for people to do, and the product you could make money. So we had people doing this left and right. We had over 5,000 people doing this, right? And with this system, let me show you. This system has multiple products. It actually has that Forex training from this system, right? When we were making so much money in that system that the owners could not handle it, people, and they basically disappeared. But luckily, the people who have developed this program, they actually have that training. That training went viral because it actually worked. I actually learned to trade from that training. On top of that, this has credit card repair, how to get a new home, how to get a new car, and so forth. So with this pay plan, instead of 3 people, you only need to share with 2 people. And when they share with 2 people, guess what? And they do the same thing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every time this happens, right, you're going to make, hold on, let me go back to my whiteboard. Where's my pen? All right, every time this happens, you're going to make $540, right? Very powerful. So instead of 3 people, you only share with 2. We're going to give you 1,000 leads, and guess what? Luckily, I have one of the people who helps people get 2 to 3 signups in any business. You're going to get access to that. So you can literally learn how to get 2 to 3 people who want to just basically change their life, and you're going to make 540 just from this simple structure. This is simple. 2, 2, 2. Boom, you're at 540. Guess what? Every time your personals come back into this cycle, you're going to earn 540 again and again. If you have spillover and they come back in your matrix, you're going to earn 540 again. But this is how you make a crap load of money. Look at this. You're going to, once you cycle, you're going to pay it forward for 1 to 2 people, and you're going to upgrade. Okay. You're going to upgrade with that 540. You're going to go to the next level, which that's $400. Those same people are going to follow you, right? And you're going to earn $80 instant sponsor bonus if you sponsor them in. Possible spillover if people fall under you, right? Those two get to the same team people, the same work. Now you're making $270, $270 over and over and over again. And every time you have 8 payments, it enters you in. This is going to clear out. And those people who were on the first time, they're going to follow you here again. Or any new people are going to follow you here. All right. What we're doing is we're going to structure it to where everyone can make literally these numbers. Okay. So $400 turns to $2,000 on this level when this happens. 2, 2, 2. Very simple. Everybody needs money for bills. Everybody needs money right now. It don't matter. I'm telling you, even the wealthiest people out there, they want to make some more money. So you're going to add that $2,000. You're going to use the law of sowing and reaping. And what that is, you're going to take $200 out of that and pay it forward. You're blessing someone, right? And guess what? They already know when they come in, they are ready with 2 to 4 people, or they're going to follow the system and share with 2 to 4 people. That means, guess what? Once you piff those people, and I'm going to keep a list of people who want to get piffed at any moment, anytime for the group, right? If you want to use my list, I don't care. I have over 200,000 leads for everyone who comes in. I'm going to give you 1,000 leads, right? So when you piff 2 people, they're already going to do their 2, and those people are going to do their 2. So you automatically basically paying $200 to get another $2,000, right? And then this is not just one time. Anytime this happens on this board, you're set for life, because this is only a one-time payment. The only monthly payment is the $100 payment. You're constantly keeping your organization growing. It's never stalling, because every time you cycle, you're going to piff 2 more people, right? And everybody wants to make money. So this $2,000, from that $2,000, you're going to upgrade to the $1,000 level. You keep the rest, right? Everybody who you personally sponsor, you're going to get $250 from. If you did not sponsor them and they land on these 8 spots, remember that. Guess what? $625, $625, $625, $625. Imagine if you just get 4 of these, right? And imagine if you actually do get all of these, right? You're going to get re-entered and you're going to make $5,000. You can cycle as many times as you want as well. From that $5,000, remember, our personal strategy, this is why it's going to keep on going. This is why you're going to keep getting paid, okay? You're going to consistently use the law of giving and receiving every time you cycle. So you're going to keep money for your household, but you're going to pay at least 1 or 2 people into the system so that they can pay their bills. And guess what? Every time you piff 2 people, that's another time that you're completing this whole cycle that I'm showing you. Right? So you're going to take that $5,000, you're going to upgrade to the $2,000. Guess what? $500 if you sponsor them. If you did not sponsor them, and if they fall under US spillover in these spots, that's $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250. Oh my gosh, that's $10,000. You're going to take $10,000 and piff 2 more people. Remember, when you piff those 2 people, this is a business $1 million strategy. When you do that, you're constantly filling in your first level so that you can constantly keep making that 5,000, that 10,000, right? And then you're going to upgrade to the 4,000 level, and you're going to make $20,000 with the same strategy. Those same people are going to be following you, right? I know that we got some big leaders coming in. You may be able to catch some of that spillover. We have the course for you. We got the Forex course for you as well. If you're one of those people, you just want to learn Forex, hey, that's fine too. Also got my special guest on. She's going to show you how to even literally turn trading into a video game, basically, and make money every day with that, right? So we got everybody covered. $20,000, you're going to upgrade to the $8,000 level. It's the same thing, guys. This is why I love it, because you don't need a team of 1 million people. You're literally just doing this with 2, 2, 2. And I tell people, I have a strategy for the people as well. So you're basically attracting the right people too. So that's $40,000 on this level, right? $2,000. Just imagine getting $2,000 instant payments from the same people from the $100 level, right? The same people, right? The possible spillover as well. $40,000 right here. That's a lot of money. I don't know where you can go. People have gotten college degrees and got their bachelor's, got their masters, and they're not making this type of money. So would you be willing, if I could show you how to make $5,000 a week and it actually worked and you knew what to do daily, people, would you have at least 60 minutes a day for yourself? You spend 40 hours a week at your job or 20 hours a week. Can you take 60 minutes for yourself to follow the strategy? Because everything that I learned from them, I'm going to put it in a masterclass. I'm going to share it with you because they already showed me what I need to do to make $1 million. Now I'm going to show you, right? And this is more simpler than anything I've seen out there. 222. Okay. So then you're going to upgrade with that 100,000, piff 2 more people. You're going to upgrade from that 100,000 to the $40,000 level, piff 2 more people. And then guess what? The $80,000 level, that's $400,000. What if this took you 6 months to accomplish? Would it be worth $400,000? Yeah. And you only started with $100? That's bananas to me. So altogether, from bill relief 1 through 9, it's a total of $777,700, people. And that's just one time going through the system. If you pick 2 people each cycle, guess what? You multiply that times about 9 times because you're constantly piffing people. And that money is astronomical. And I know some people may say, oh, am I really going to make that money? Think about it. If it's 10% of that, that's $77,000, right? That could pay off some good stuff for people. And that's only if you do the bare minimum, right? So the main goals for you of the Divine Power Bill Relief Program, in a special strategy, is to turn $100 into $500K over and over. Bill relief and debt relief annihilation plan or retirement plan. Goal 1 is to reach $800 plus per month in 2 to 7 days of launch. We launch tomorrow, people. Our goal is to put $800 in your pocket minimum within the first 2 to 7 days. Goal 2 is 4 people under you do the same thing and you're at $4,000 a month. Some people working their jobs, they're not making $4,000 a month. That's good. So, and you're gonna be one of those people. If you're in here, you will receive 1,000 plus leads. They say the law of numbers says that, out of every 100, 2 to 10 people will join. So if you got 1,000 leads, that's like what? You do the math, right? That's people who are willing to do a program. They're looking for programs and access to the rotating, which will pay you way more, way faster. You're going to be able to use your funds to acquire a freedom account, and the freedom account is a powerful account. It's legal, it's tax-free money, and it's better than a 401k. And it grows at about 6% to 11% a month. Just by being a member, you get access to that, and the money is your money. So, for example, if you get a freedom account and you put $100 a month in there, you can take the $100 out anytime you want. But while the money is in there, it's growing at 6 to 11%. It's not a bot or anything like that. It's not one of those scams out there that people losing their money like crazy. This is gonna help those people who've been getting scammed, who've been getting got for their money. They're getting got because they're prying on the people who are just you know what I mean? They're really preying on people, and it's sad. But now you can take matters into your own hands with a simple program, right? And create a retirement fund of $250,000 to $10 million with the freedom account. Goal 3 is you repeat the process one more time. That's $8,000 to $20,000 plus per month realistically, right? The 90-day run will help 1,000 plus people reach $40,000 cash in hand with a step-by-step business strategy masterclass. If you come to the weekly masterclass, all you got to do is show up, boom, and just be coachable and teachable. And you can change your life forever. That's what I did. So the big question is there a specific income goal that you're looking to hit? Think about that number in your mind. How much does it take to pay all your bills? How much does it take for you to get out of debt? Okay. The first thing is you want to not be delusional. So I tell people, if the safety and security that you need right now, stuff for your food, water, gas, for you to have a roof over your head, how much is that? The basic goals. Okay. Then after that, we're going to get you double that. And then we're going to double that and double that. Okay, that's what my mentor told me, because your subconscious mind can't comprehend you just thinking you just about to bust out of nowhere and make $20,000 per month. But if you break it down to bite size, right, it'll believe what you have made in the past at your job. It'll believe that, so you can knock that out with this. and then just double it. That's what I did. When I was not making money, I started with, I just wanted to make $1,000 per month. And then I said $2,000 per month. Then 4,000. In my head, I'm thinking like, oh, if I can make $2,000 a month, I can make 4,000 a month. If I can make 4,000 a month, I can make 8,000 a month. If I can make 8,000 a month, by that time I was so nervous at those numbers because I never made that much, so I just stopped right there. I got scared, right? So you can trick your mind and your subconscious like that as well. So the next question, and I said this before, if I could personally show you how to reach your goal using this platform and the course and the leads to go with it, and it actually worked, and you knew what to do daily, would you have at least an hour a day to apply it? Remember, the law of the giving and receiving states that we don't just make money, people. The mint makes money. Okay, they create dollars out of thin air. We have to do something of service or provide some type of exchange to acquire more and more money. And this is how I learned how to get wealthy. If you keep taking the same skills and you increase your skills and you learn something new and you have an asset, you can become rich. So, all bills paid, access to a new home, a new car if you want it, asset program, and get funded into a new house, car, land, or whatever you want as a member. As being a member, we can set you up with one of the people with a consultation. They'll look over your credit score, they'll look over everything for you, and they'll let you know, okay, you can get $100,000 car. You can get this type of car. We just gotta fix a few things here, a few things there. There's already been people. One of my friends, he mentioned to me because he's one of the people who knows, I guess, the elites above, and he said he needed a new home. He needed $10,000 for a home, and he was able to get one of the programs, and guess what? He is well on his way to getting a new home and that $10,000 as well. And then some people are getting $50,000 cars. We also have $50,000 to $150,000 funded trading accounts for you to acquire, and we get them for the discount for like $50, y'all. And you could be trading with $50,000 to $150,000 if you want. So bonuses and how to get started. The first thing you want to do is get back with the person who invites you. The team leaders have access to over 200,000 leads and step-by-step blueprints to make 5, 6, or 7 figures. The first 400 receive 1,000 leads, and the next 1,000 receive 500 leads. VIP class on how to make your first $100,000 plus, access to rotator, and people who need help joining and pimps. And you're gonna fill out the form. But before I end this, I will have a special guest. I have Misty on the line, and the reason I want to bring her up because she's one of my students who I've helped in the past, and I'll let you tell your story of what happened to you, Misty. One of my favorite stories, man, because if I could do it, so can you. Right? Let me see if she's on here. I'm gonna allow her to talk. Is that you, Misty? Is that you, Sovereign Queen of Indices? I think that's you. if you're on here, Misty, let me know.
Everyone.
Hey, how are you?
I am so blessed and highly favored, really grateful.
Yes.
Super
Awesome.
excited to be here, guys.
Story, us meeting, and then tell them about the software that we have available for them as well. Because some people they just need, they need to hear that because some people think that they can't do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay. So my name's Misty. They call me Coach Misty. You may have heard of me. You may have seen me. And I think it was probably like 6 years ago, y'all. I was working 3 full-time jobs. I'm a single mom. I got 7 kids. Life was hard. And I remember waking up every single morning already in tears that I had to get up and do it again. So, I have social media. Hey girl. Hey, Kimberly. I have social media, and I seen all these people making all this money working from home. And so hell, I was signing up for everything. I was signing up for, these people, they taught me up. I'm gonna show you how to do this, I'm gonna show you how to do that, you're gonna make this much money. And then, and so and back then, I was having to save my money to come out for these programs, and I'd give them my money and then I wouldn't hear from them again. And then I do remember like one time, one of them did get back to me when I was like, well, they're like, well, just do what I did to get you. And I'm like, well, I was like, well, I'm desperate and signing up for everything that comes. Where do y'all go find the desperate people, that signing up for everything that comes through, because that's how you got me. And so, I ended up, there was this system, and I seen people making a lot of money. I pawned my TV to get into this. Well, hey, Ryan, how are you? So I pawned my TV to get into the system and still didn't know what the hell I was doing. But the owner of the system was actually Dominique, and I had questions and I was lost, and I messaged her and she actually messaged me back, which number one was like, what? And then number two, she kind of took me under her wing, and within 3 days of doing everything that she said, I don't ask questions. I just do what I'm told. When somebody's where you want to be and they're willing to work with you, you don't give them a hard time. You don't question. And like 3 days later, I had my first $500 day, and it just took off from there. And so I went from zero to hero basically, because within my first, what was it, 30 days or something, I was at $5,000 a month. And then it was actually Dominique's husband, Aaron, that was like, okay, he's like, now do you know what you do? And I was like, what? And he was like, well, all those people that you brought in, now you go work with them and you show them how you do what you did, you know? And I was thinking, so, okay, so I was thinking if I wasn't bringing people in, that I wasn't going to make any extra money that month, but I was like, hey, $5,000 residual, I'm good. And I wasn't expecting to make any money. So I just went to work. And the next month, I went from $5,000 a month to $12,000 a month. Made my first six figures online that year. And Dominique and her system just changed my life and never turned back. So a few years after that, we got into Forex trading. And I'm self-taught. Took me about 3 years. I quit like 472 times, but I kept going back to it. Something just told me like, this is going to be it. This is what is going to really, really set you free for life, generational wealth. And I remember praying, amongst the times I was quitting. One day I quit. I think it was 27 times in one day. I kept going back, and I would be beating my head and I would just be praying, God, please, please, God, just let me get this. And I promise you, if you let me get this, I'm not going to be greedy on you. I'm going to teach the world. And then, just one day something clicked and I seen what I hadn't been seeing in the charts. And then from there on, it just took off. I was consistently profitable, independent trader, and not forgetting my promises to God. I immediately, started educating. So I've been educating for about 4 years or so. Highly successful academies. And January, somebody came to me. It was a marketing company, and they were like, you really need to make your own trading system. And I was like, hell, I never thought about making my own trading system. And he told me, he said, Misty, he said, you get a trading system, and he said, you get a storyline behind it. He was like, that's multiple six figures off the bat. And he said, but you get a trading system, and he's like, you narrow it down to like 4 or 5 confirmations, and he says, that's your 7 figures. That's your multiple 7 figures. So in my mind, I hear the 7 figures and I'm already like, how many people is that? How many people am I going to help? How many people am I going to change their lives? So they asked for a $10,000 program. I built it out. I over delivered. I gave them a $20,000 program. And I have turned Forex trading into a video game where you can have absolutely no prior knowledge. You don't know your ass from the hole in the ground, and it don't matter because you're not trading. You're merely just playing a game. So we ran a beta test. We started it in January. And I no, yeah, we started. Let's see, when did we start the beta? No, I built it in January. Started the beta in like February, and the results have just been absolutely phenomenal. So I have where I can I share my screen and I can show? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And I would definitely, I'd like to show y'all what I've got. Is there any way that I can do that, Dominique? So when Dominique came to me the other night and she was talking to me about this, about what she had, and I was like, man, I was like, I know how many people that you can bring. Let's do this for a bonus. We just like, we can give my system, we can give this and that, because I was showing her the results that everybody was having, and these people don't even know how to trade. We've got people that's made $20,000 in 5 hours. We've got got 110 people in a Telegram that's been using it and not one complaint. everybody's just happy. Everybody's just making money. And the thing is that they're doing it without me. They go through the little videos, they learn how to play the game, and they're just taking off. So, let's see. Is there any way, Dominique, that you can let me share my screen? Because as she is doing this, we would like to put it in the back office.
Oh, can y'all hear her? So this is
Okay.
a special.
Can you hear me now?
People.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I'm gonna show you. Yes, prepare to be amazed. I was muted too. We both was muted talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm not going to take a lot of time showing you the system because it's really, really easy. I would really like to get to show you like the results to get y'all excited that we're going to be offering this to you guys. So, you know, for those who know anything about trading, this candle right here, the current candle, this is the queen. The queen is going to take you to the land of pips in abundance. All you have to do is follow the queen. Okay, there's two ways: up the white stairs, or you can go down the purple stairs. These two pink lines right here, this is her path. And if you notice, and it works on everything, you know, I'm the queen of indices, so I love the dirty 30, but price and the queen, she has to stay in between these lines right here. Okay, and the only times that she comes out, you know, she's going to go right back in. Okay, so there's 5 confirmations that you look for. You know, if your path is going, if the queen is going south, your path is going south, so you're only going to look for these boxes up here where she gives you signal that she's going south. Take the south, which is sell, and you activate your coin accumulation bag and you ride it till the wheels fall off. And it's the same as if your path is headed north. It's really, really simple, guys. Your path is headed north. Let's see. Your path is headed north. Then all you're going to look for is the signals that the queen gives you at the bottom. Okay. Follow the queen, protect the king, which is secure your bag, and you win the game. If you guys can play Pac-Man, you can trade like a grandmaster trader, and you can master any pair, indices, gold. So I would like to show you now that what has really impressed me about this is, you know, with my education, they like to get on a call with me, and they like me to tell them when to push the button, and they make a lot of money, which is great. But what if something happened to me? What if I wasn't there? You know, it's like, y'all would be screwed. I want y'all to be able to do it on your own. So building this out, and I hate to say education because we're not teaching you to trade. It's really cute little 3-minute videos. They're really entertaining. And by the end, you know how to play the game. You're set up with the game. These people are taking off and doing it on their own without me. I can't tell you the elation I feel when I open up my social media and all I'm seeing is my game everywhere, but nobody's tagging me. I'm like, gosh, y'all tag me. So let me show you a little bit of these testimonials. Y'all are gonna die. I cry every time I go into the we have a live chat, you know, where they go in there and I cry every time. Hold on. Let's see. $719 on a London session. 2 days, 1183.
We can't see. Or are you just naming it? Because if you
No, you can't see. Well, let me reshare because something ain't right. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Can y'all see now? Now let's start over. Okay, so we've got $719 in London session, just playing a game. Took a trip down the Queen's Path. $1,183 in 2 trading days. Really count 10% growth in one session. 10% in one trading session. That's not even a day. 1,309 pips in less than an hour. Okay, this Mastery Institute member did a 400% flip on their account in 2 hours. And they're killing it on their own.
Oh,
They don't need no help. Consistently profitable, independent, which is what I have worked for years. This Mastery Institute member, he started with $198 account and was up $700 in 2 hours just playing a game. Quadrupled their account in under 30 minutes right here. Level 66 in under 2 hours. We do play the game live about 6 times a week.
love it.
400 in profit, daily goal surpassed. This member took a dead $22 account and flipped it to $285 in 3 hours. Real easy. Futures, it works for futures. We have it on TradingView. People are passing futures challenges. It works on any pair, any time frame, but you're just not, trading. That was like almost 260 pips on Asian session. So when you come to my world, okay, everybody in my world's royalty. So you are going to be king and queen of your own realm. So you get to make your world whatever you want it to be. And I love this member fights dragons in his realm. He's trained a dragon. He rides dragons around. He members telling their 9 to 5 bye. We've got members that's so easy, they're teaching their children are playing. I'm so excited for her future, I couldn't even spell it right. Okay, so she passed another challenge with these with the futures prop firms. You can make daily withdrawals, so these members are making daily withdrawals, guys. 22, he would like to make $2,218 in a day just playing a game, right? $2,005. And this is cool because you know how sometimes when you're wanting to trade, you're in why am I paused? It says my screen sharing is paused. You're in these groups and stuff. So all these groups they were calling for buys. Well, we knew that the queen was going to go south. So while everybody was calling buys, we were going south and we were winning. I mean, I can go on. $20,000 in 5 hours on a futures funded account. $20,000. And when it asked how he did it, the Queen's Path. In the realm of GJ, this member 56. I mean, I could go on and on. And this is just like the last 3 weeks of results. This one is because he's got a 5% daily goal. He's consistently hitting it. $817 before 9 a.m. Done for the day before 9 a.m. This one, goal proposed marriage in his realm. Yeah, it's just nearly doubled his account on one move with the queen. It's unreal. It's unreal what these people are doing. This is just bigger than anything that I dream big. I'm Dominique's student. I dream really big. This is even just turned out to be bigger than I thought. So we're really excited to be with you. On a Sunday, $346. What? On a Sunday? Pat Gucci setups, this member says. That's a lot of blue for a Sunday, guys. $830 on a Sunday. And this was this member's first day with the game. $830. So yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, as you can see, we could go on and on and on and on and on. Just happy smiles, happy faces. People making a lot of money playing a game.
Love it. So this software is actually, they're gonna be adding this to the back office. It's gonna take them like a few days here, but everyone on this call, we're gonna give you access to this as a special bonus. We'll go over, all of the details about that, etc. And then we thank you, Missy. Anything else you want to say? I just want to let you hear her testimonial. She's a very amazing person, and like I know she's gonna crush this on top of what she's doing with the software people. Come on now. It's about to be crazy. Like
it's a wrap. I told Dominique, we're about to retire, honey. And we're about to retire all of these people with us.
Yes,
big party. Go live. Deuces.
Yes. So we have something that is going to change the game for so many people. so much. And then also we also thank you, Misty, for coming as well. Thank you for that testimony as well. And then we also, of course, we have the bonus if you need special help with one of our traders, you can add that bonus. That's on the form as well, people. And then we show you how to get the accounts. We show you how to get set up with that. And does anybody have any questions? We're gonna be back here tomorrow as well, people. But that's pretty much the gist of it. If you want to get started, you need the access to the form or get back with the person who invited you. Just ask them for the form. You can message them right now if you're ready and let them know like you are ready. Okay. I give people steps because we teach people in a simple way how to make money. And sometimes you got to say, hey, open up the social media account. Hey, open up your computer, open up your part. Now we're telling you, if you're ready and you want to be a part of this, you need to message the person who invited you and let them know yes. And then you want to fill out the form. Okay. You want to fill out the form on probably either this weekend or Monday. Misty, we're going to have you like help people get set up, and we'll go over that because I have a training that I want to go over with people, but we're going to start putting people in the system tomorrow. I'm putting the form inside of the chat right now, people. If you check your Zoom chat, just check the chat really quickly. Okay, you should see a link to a form. Okay. You all on here, if you get a position, you have a higher chance of making a lot of money. When I made a lot of money, I was in the beginning of the programs, right? I was in the beginning towards the middle. Even when I hit $200,000, I was in the middle of the beginning of the program. So you have a shot. This is like your Bill Gates moment, your Microsoft moment, your Facebook moment, your Bitcoin moment to be a part of something that's just gonna change the game forever. Like I don't even know if you guys really understand the impact that this is going to have on your bank account and your family's lives and your lives. If you like Missy said, she was just coachable and teachable. She followed the blueprint, right? She didn't really make excuses. She never made excuses. She was just like, what do I need to do? I remember Misty, you came to me. I didn't know where she came from at first.
Alabama.
She came out of nowhere in my inbox and she's like, yeah, I'm in this program. And she said, I'm doing this. And I said, Misty, I said, remember, I said, what are you saying to people? Remember I asked you that?
Yeah.
And she showed me what she was saying to people and she showed me what she was doing. I was like, girl, this is why nobody's signing up with you. And then remember, I gave you a script and I gave you some things to do. And then the next day she had like 40 signups. I was like, what? It was like in 4 days or something crazy.
Yeah, I was like 3 days. Yeah, I was like, oh, with the script. Yeah, I got 40 signups in one night. But yeah, that blacked out video. And I didn't, yeah, you gave me that blacked out video.
I still have
and
it.
I slept listening to that. Like Dominique,
Wow.
I was like, when I told Aaron, I was like, I sleep listening to your wife every night because I would play it and in my sleep even. And I'd listen to it all day. And I did every single thing that she said do in that video. It does.
So what she's referring to is this video. I'll get it. I'll redo it one day. But it's a video. It's so powerful. It's worth like literally millions of dollars, to be honest.
Most definitely.
And she listened to that video. It's basically how to make 10K per month. She was struggling, didn't know how to do it, and it's a video that I made. It had little sounds in the background and stuff like that. But if you listen to the information, she literally just kept listening to that over and over. And she smashed those goals. And it's so powerful because I believe that anyone could do it. You didn't have any skills. Everything you did, nothing never worked for you, right?
Nothing.
Crazy.
Nothing. I was signing up for everything.
Yes. So she's gonna be a part of the team, people. We're gonna be going over some of the things that she learned and she still uses to this day, people. Mm-hmm. Like now everything she touches, like it turns to
gold.
Turn to gold. It do.
But God, let's not forget. But yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just so proud of you. I just want to have you come on just because we reconnected. And she was like, "Come on, let's do it." She's like, "Yes."
Let's go.
I think the last time when we did something like this, it was like you made like 30,000 or something like what?
No, that last one made 27,000 in like 30 hours.
In like 30 hours.
Yeah, and I went to the bank and I got it all out in cash, remember? And I let Eva roll around in it.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that. I just want to hear this because there's some people who they've been trying thing after thing and nothing's worked for them. So,
I knew, I knew, I knew nothing. I knew nothing. You're with the right people that really care about your success, and that's what matters. You gotta find somebody that really cares if you succeed or not.
mhm. Yes, so true, so true. So people, get back to the person who invited you, fill out the form, get in the chat, get plugged in. We're getting ready to roll tomorrow. We're gonna be helping you. We're gonna be placing people with people. And like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like I'm super excited. I'm willing to do Tuesday through Friday calls with you. I'm gonna make sure we do a training call each week as well. You're gonna learn exactly what Misty learned plus some more things from other millionaires as well. So you can be able to have her results plus other results. She learned a lot of the key things that and she sometimes remind me. So that's why she's really actually became a really good friend of mine. And sometimes some things I told her I forgot I told her. And she's like, no, I listened to this video. I was like, oh, let me find that video, right? And so I'm
Right.
gonna the video that you're talking about. I'm so glad that you said that. Even that when you sign up, I'm gonna give you that video that she watched every night. It's a 10,000 how to make $10,000 per month guaranteed. Now I don't guarantee anything, but I will bet you $1,000 if you watch that video at least 7 to 8 times, you can hit $10,000 a month like Missy did. She literally had no skills. I'm talking about no skills. Nobody joined her in nothing. And she became a 6 figure earner, and like she's on her way to 7 figures, very very close. So somebody said I'm like Missy was signing up for everything, looking for the golden goose Nova. Like if you anything you want to say to her, Misty, she said I'm like Misty was signing up for everything, looking for the golden goose to no avail.
I say you're at the right place. You're with the right people because if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a redneck from Alabama. I had no following. I didn't even know what a following was. I didn't even know what a brand was.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We got you.
I was like that too, and it's just, that's why I want to bring you on, and I bring up some of my students from time to time because people will look at me now. They're like, "You had a following, and you had this," and I'm like, I started with nobody, right? So you can start from scratch with us and have great success. So I'm super super excited. Lamar says sounds like the story of his life. Yes, we're here to help you. If you just stick with us, stay close, and you just keep on sticking around us, right? And just paying attention and just keep showing up and you just keep trying, right? And you will have success. And if you are really coachable and teachable, and I'm just honest with you, you definitely will have success. Okay? For real, for real. Nobody can stop you at this point. So, like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a wonderful night. Thursday is Money Making Friday. So, if you have anyone who you care, your top 2 spots are the most important, people. The top 2 spots are the most important. So, whoever is like the most important person for you in your life, you want to give them those top spots. Those are the most important. They're like worth 6 figures if you're going to be actually following my $5,000 a week strategy. And that video that Misty talked about, like I said, I'll give you that as a bonus. Most of my top students have seen it. Like if they work for me, Pat, in 6 years or farther, they've gotten that video. So I'm gonna re-bring it back out because it really did help somebody. And then I actually gave that training to someone who I helped make 50,000 a month. I just forget about it from time to time. So I'm gonna bring that back out because it's really, really good. All right, love you all. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Misty. Love you, girl. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.